Hello boaters. Well, 2025 is turning out to be an interesting year on the canals. We have got sort of unprecedented low level water conditions. I've never seen the problem with the lack of water like this. In previous years we've had heat waves and there have been sort of temporary restrictions on locks and limited opening hours, but I've never seen such a massive shutdown of the system as we have at the moment. Ironically, it's raining today, but really basically all spring and summer we had virtually no rain at all, and that's caused many of the reservoirs which supply the canals to run dry. I'd seen some pictures online of Clattercot Reservoir on the Oxford Canal, and that was nearly empty. Quite shocking, really. Now, I would have made videos about this, but I'm on the Staffs and Worcester Canal and the Shroppie, and they're not really affected by low water, so I've got nothing much to show for you. But anyway, yeah, the Staffs and Worcester was okay. Water levels were fine. I did make, note about the leaking locks. The locks are leaking very badly on that canal, and yet still the water levels seem okay. When I was passing, I did moor for a while near Rodbaston Reservoir, which is one of the reservoirs which supplies the canal. So I thought, well, I'll have a walk up there and just have a look to see what the levels are like, because although there's no problems on the canal at the time, I didn't know how close we were to actually having problems. Perhaps they were starting to get really low, and perhaps next week, for example, there might be closures on the Staffs and Worcester. I don't know, and they're not telling us that sort of thing, so I thought I'd have a walk up there and have a look. So the video coming after this is my walk up to Rodbaston Reservoir. You'll see that the levels are pretty low, but hopefully nothing to worry about at this stage. But here we are, let's have the video now. So I thought I'd better do a map for this one. The walk starts at the yellow marker, top left, and we follow the orange line over the motorway and then round the reservoir in a clockwise direction, and the video ends at the white marker, well, just after the white marker. There was no point in doing the rest of the trip back. Mr. Bushka, and through the wheel is Mr. Midge. Hello, Midge. Right. There's a Midge. See you later. This is Rodbaston Lock. I hate this one. No wonder the canals are running out of water. sides aren't too high, I'll be able to show you this monstrosity. Wasn't that horrible? Oh, that traffic is constant as well. It just doesn't stop. Day and night, makes no difference. The only thing that does make a difference is which way the wind is blowing. Right, moving away from the motorway now. Unfortunately, a lot of the noise stays with us. It should die down a bit. So much of the canal system is shut down at the moment, whole areas, but the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal is not really affected by it. Water levels are okay. The Rodbaston Reservoir is where we're going now, is one of the main water supplies for the canal. So it'd be interesting to go and see just how low it is. There's a footpath. Might come back that way, might not. We'll see. You can still hear the traffic quite loud. Windy, the sound might not be very good. In the water there. Right out there is a man wading in the water. It's only coming up to his thighs. The levels are down quite a lot. Look, he's wading. The levels are low. I don't remember there being a beach here. looking at those jetties, I would say the canal's down about 2 or 3 feet from where it should be. Not canal, the reservoir I mean. Bank holiday Monday and no sailing going on. Looks like I'm going to have to scramble up the bank. Look how dry it is. That's the second reservoir. Actually, I'd say that this is down about 4 feet. Looking at those tyre fenders. We'll be out of the wind when I get to the other side. The levels seem higher on this reservoir. I'm assuming that this one's used to supply the canals as well. I don't know. So the motorway, the M6 runs close to the far side of the canal over there, not too far away. But then there's a big junction, and then the A5 runs across this way. So we can't really escape the traffic. Perhaps some kind of pumping station it used to be, I don't know. Not sure where the path goes now. Probably something steam powered. The water this end is quite smelly actually. It smells a bit swampy. Look at that ornament, that statue. fairly sure the water would normally come right up to the edge here, or very close to. All these fallen leaves. It looks like autumn, but it's the dry weather, they've all fallen early. I'm surprised there haven't been more fires actually. That's not quite autumnal, isn't it? It's surprising, isn't that spider web? Some sort of tap equipment, I expect. I wonder if that's the footpath down there. I'm not going to go and investigate. This is the overflow. Yeah, those levels are well down. I don't know how serious the situation is. Perhaps this way leads to the footpath. I see a path. Oh no, that's going to be a... What could possibly go wrong? Oh heck. Oh, that's alright then. If there was water in that ditch, I'd have fallen in probably. It is a ways of a path. It's not very well used. fall down. It's so rickety. Look at that. This is in a better state of repair. Back down the lane to the canal. Hello, Bushka. Hello.